And in this reading, we're asking what this new moon in Aquarius means for you. We have a new moon tomorrow. Aquarius season just started today. And we're doing a pick a card reading to see what this new moon in Aquarius is bringing us. So first, we're going to choose, okay. Oh. And final card. All right, so we have iolite, red jasper, and rhodonite. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. If you'd like to pick with crystals, I will go ahead and add those in now. We have a rose quartz sphere or point, a selenite point, and a clear quartz. Pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. If you chose pile number 1, the iolite or the rose quartz point, this is your reading. We'll hold on to this card and read it towards the end. The word is vision. And we're first going to start off with some numerology cards to see what area is this new moon in Aquarius affecting in your life. Dear Spirit, pile number 1, what areas of life is this new moon in Aquarius bringing in for pile number 1? What is the new moon in Aquarius bringing in for pile number 1? This one. All right. So we have love partnership and personal growth. And with that, I see love partnership in this new moon in Aquarius, new beginnings of love and personal development with the areas of your life that are in relationship to others, and to, bringing in and manifesting the love of your dreams. And what that requires, a commitment to your own personal growth. Through the 7 to the 8, through your own journey inward, and imagining what's possible, bringing in, excuse me, a love partnership that is whole, complete, and meaningful for you. Wow, okay. Got a few that popped out. All right. And what I am seeing here, you have the 2 of Pentacles in reversed. And the King of Pentacles in reversed. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And the 10 of Wands. And what I'm seeing with this is, it's like the past and then what's possible. So, you may have juggled how to take care of yourself, your finances, and maybe you've struggled with that and depended on someone Doesn't have to be male, but like a masculine energy to balance that out for you, to take care of you. And that has led to some potential downfalls in your personal growth, as well as how that manifests in your relationships. And at this point, you're coming to a wheel of fortune where things are taking a turn. A evolution is coming about with this new lunar year. And you're finally able to kind of let go of everything that you've been carrying with the 10 of Wands in reverse. You don't have to carry it all on your own, or have that internal feeling that you're having to carry it all on your own. You're able to kind of let your guard down, internally, emotionally, physically, really work on balancing your masculine and feminine, and not necessarily waiting for some grand masculine or grand idea to take you out of your situations, to just know that as you work on yourself, as you envision a better you, then you're able to move forward and create a balancing energy to bring in someone who not fill your cup, but match your already full cup. And with this personal growth, you're able to evolve into someone who has their shit together, who is already knows that they're full, whole, and complete. And with that, you attract someone who is at balance, who is flourishing around them, who is at peace, holding their full cup. And just imagining who that might be, how that person might be, how you might be with this person in this relationship. And creating a love partnership with the Two of Cups, where you each meet each other with a full cup, knowing that you're whole, complete, and perfect, and to exchange in that love, to reach out and share in that fullness with one another. And you know, that takes courage. Like the lion, it takes courage to go through one's healing, to really focus on oneself in order to be the best self that will bring in the best for you. And yeah, by putting all those burdens down, by letting go, you're bringing in a new start, a new sun of joy, your inner child, your prosperity, your love for life. You've put it all down and picked up joy, picked up ease. And it's something that you're able to share with someone, which is really beautiful. So with this, Aquarius new moon for you, pile number one, I see a brand new beginning in love. And it starts with focusing on yourself, on focusing on your personal journey and being the person you want to show up in for yourself and for the world. And so we'll end it with reading the, eye light card. It says vision underneath. And eye light says vision. The master crystal Deva Ora Omel. Take my ethereal hand of light and walk with me in the sunshine of your creation. Let your mind wander in the empty violet skies above, for I have come to open the higher senses and deliver you from the confines of physicality. Wipe away the violet fearful tears of the inner eye, for we will carry the violet flame down the pathways of vision, allowing only love to reside. Now let us unlock the hidden inner doors of activation, turning fear to love and understanding. You will hear the voice of your soul and see by my light the reality of spirit. Within my care now, I welcome you to the real world of joy, where endless seas wash upon the horizons in union, and the earth whispers in tongues of fire the truth of ethereal light, now and forevermore. When we close our eyes, we will share the truthful vision of the universal skies in all their glory. Now you will live beyond the veils in my embrace. If Iolite has come to you today, your higher senses are about to become active. Your clairvoyant, psychic, and intuitive abilities are your birthright. At a certain time in everybody's life, a doorway opens where their development is most possible. For you, that time is now. Iolite also comes into people's lives to help in the realization and to herald the arrival of a vision you have held within you and worked towards for some time. If at this time you have begun a new venture or activated a different path or vision, Iolite is a good sign that your path is clear. Remember that although to have a goal is crucial to happiness, if one spends a lifetime desiring something, they may never be here for long enough to know if they have it. And an affirmation with this stone is, with love, I choose to see reality. So yeah, as you deepen within yourself and your own healing, the purple here is like the exact same purple there. Imagine the life you can live. Imagine the beauty of who you are radiating out. And it may not be in your physical reality right now, but it starts in your mind. And knowing that it's possible, and just imagining and letting yourself daydream about the perfect life. It doesn't mean you have to work so hard and keep dreaming and making it happen. It's something that as you evolve and let go of trying to control and balance life, it'll naturally evolve into what you want it to. So thank you, Pile 1. This is your reading. If anything resonates with you in the other 2 piles, please check those out. Otherwise, if you like this, please click subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you next time. Hi, welcome to pile number 2. If you chose the red Jasper card or the Selenite Tower, this is your reading. We'll put these over to the side and read it at the end. First, we're going to focus on what energy is coming in for pile number 2 with this Aquarius new moon. What energy is coming in for pile 2 with this Aquarius new moon? What energy is coming in for pile number 2 with this Aquarius new moon? So Aquarius season is a time of innovation, of not really caring what other people think, a little level of detachment, of eccentricity. It's ruled by Uranus. So just things kind of happening out of nowhere, kind of having a quantum connection, a little detached from the physical, from the reality. And so for your reading, pile number 2, with this Aquarius new moon being a time of beginnings, and this is our first new moon of 2023. For you, pile number 2, I'm seeing that this new moon is asking you, is bringing in forgiveness and leadership. And we are going to use the tarot deck to look for some more clarification. But what I'm seeing with this is really speaking into a new reality with your words. I see that with the blue. And creating change within how you operate in the world, maybe with how you speak to other people, how you invite people to speak to you, how that all affects us on a visceral, sacral level. So I see, and kind of creating a completion of energy, of completing the circuit of how what we say and the words we speak and how that affects how we feel, and in turn how those around us feel. And just with the word nurturing on the red jasper card, to really nurture your language, be mindful, and kind of take a chance in leadership, not necessarily by a role, but by just speaking in a way that invites compassion and understanding, really kind of heals the human condition. So with this Aquarius new moon, I really see it as a season, Aquarius season of healing for you, which affects those around you. And I see you as someone who's potentially experienced a lot of hurt in the past, whose efforts were pure and steady, yet tainted by a bit of pain. And so even though you've always been focused on leading, of being there for the people around you, maybe from some conditions or patterning, a lot of what you've done and what you've said has been led from a place of lack or pain, ancestral mishaps, misunderstandings, and you've carried that. So I think I'm seeing like an asking of forgiveness of yourself, of your family, of things you've learned. With this Aquarius new moon, what is occurring, coming in for pile number 2? And I see with this is a time of retribution, of balancing the scales, of you coming into divine right justice of your birthright, which is to be a co-creator with the divine and have compassion for yourself, for the past, for what you've learned, and to allow things to shift from here on out, because you are not your past. You are not who raised you. You are not the things you were taught. You are your own. And I see with that a real opportunity to create financial, physical legacy and abundance for yourself as possible and occurring, as a sense of justice is coming to a balance. You're deciding no more will you entertain thoughts that hurt you. You can't control what happens to you, but you sure can control how you respond and how to talk to yourself after that. And these emotional thoughts in the past really could have taken you down, really kept you in the dark, in a hole of who you are, really prevented you from achieving your dreams. And they're just thoughts. They're just words that someone else has said and that you've taken on and adopted. And now I see it's an opportunity to really create a change. The tides are turning. You're no longer that person, and it requires letting go and forgiving, the people in your past, and really taking the front seat, taking the leadership role in making right what was wrong. Like, you are not those thoughts, and you now have the opportunity to evolve beyond them. I see with the High Priestess in reverse, maybe you learned it from, like a dark side of institution, a dark side of your own knowing of shadows, of your own shadow, of the people around you, and that being a part of what you think reality is. Yeah, all that's coming to a turn. And as you let go of idealistic thinking turned upside down, I feel like maybe you've had hope in the past and really cultivated small, beautiful relationships, yet that hasn't always served you. So I think, in this Aquarius new moon, you're invited to really focus on how your words are creating your reality, and how your emotions, no matter how fleeting and no matter how severe or intense they may be, they are just fleeting things, fleeting emotions, and that you're able to move beyond them and really focus on how that there are always going to be waves. There's always going to be thoughts from the past that come up. There's always going to be emotions, and sometimes it'll be incredibly tumultuous. Yet to know that what you say to yourself, and even if you mess up, even if you talk crap on yourself, forgive yourself and commit, make a stand to be a leader in changing these patterns in yourself, in your ancestral lineage, and know that the time for that change is happening with this Aquarius new moon. So now back to our red jasper, nurturing. I'm just going to read what it says in the liquid crystal oracle. So red jasper, nurturing. The master crystal Devayas Baal. I am the voice of Earth's sacred embrace. Accept my gift. Gently feel me move through you. My subtle energies and gentle warmth will slow your world to a new pace in alignment with your total being. Through me, you will come to see, know, and honor your needs as a part of God's creation. Let us begin. Allow me to sustain you, raising your life force so you may see with new eyes and gaze out into your creation. Seeing beauty all around you, just as mother and child, I will lift you and nurture your growth towards the light, infusing you with the joy of living and the glory of your power as creator in all you do. Self-nurtured child in the arms of the earth, walk now the journey of self-embrace, and the world will follow in the gentle glow of your unconditional heart, back to the joy of oneness. I have warmed your path with the gentle winds of confidence. Let them guide you home. And your healing journey today with red jasper. If red jasper has come to you today, it is the time to put yourself first and nurture the self. Take time out and do something special for yourself. Red jasper only appears when life is moving too fast and needs to be slowed to a pace that is more suited to you as a person. Allowing life to move at a pace that is suited to self is actually quite easy. The hardest step is the first. This is because those that do not nurture the self as often as they should often excessively nurture others. The mind has to be retaught that loving the self is the first step to truly loving the rest of the world. Stop putting it off. Book yourself in for that massage, facial, or simple time out. Put it in your diary and do it consistently. Once is not enough. That's just the head of yours again. What is your heart saying? And an affirmation with this red jasper crystal for this Aquarius new moon. As I love myself, nurtured, I am of service. So pile number 2, I see that, these thoughts, they come up pretty often. They can be quite badgering. And it's okay. Anytime that happens, remember to forgive yourself. That things are changing. You are creating your reality with your words, with your thoughts, with how you feel towards yourself. And by forgiving the past and taking time to really embrace you and fill your own cup, to ride the waves, you are being a leader in changing your destiny. So, thank you, pile number 2. That was your reading. If anything else resonated with you in your reading, please check out the other ones. And if you loved this, please subscribe to my channel and click that thumbs up. See you next time. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose the rhodonite card or the clear quartz crystal, this is your reading. I'll move this over here and we will come back to that at the end. The word on the card, though, is patience. So pile number 3, with this new moon in Aquarius, what is coming in for you? Dear Spirit, for pile number 3 and this new moon in Aquarius, what is coming in for pile number 3? Got forgiveness. Pile number 2 also received forgiveness. If pile number 2 resonated with you, please check out pile number 2. And we also have moderation. So what I'm getting so far here is full healing, full chakra alignment, from the sacral to the heart, connecting that circuitry. Understand that your passion, that your emotions, as you heal that, and maybe practice, substance moderation or addiction moderation, you're able to expand and heal your heart. And as you expand and heal your heart, you're able to heal your emotional center. And with that, it's requiring, maybe you didn't always do that. Maybe you severed yourself from source and just went ego all in. And that may have stifled your connection and your desiring to connect to source again. And with that, I see a request for forgiveness with this new moon in Aquarius. So we're going to pull some tarot cards to further ask for, any specifications or understanding, any more details with what is coming in for pile number 3 with this new moon in Aquarius. So, I have the Queen of Cups. I feel like you might be someone who, you know, maybe your emotional cup runs over and you have spent a lot of time nurturing yourself, nurturing others, yet you are someone with a lot of emotions and they can tend to take you over sometimes. It's hard to know what is reality and what is created in the emotional realm. All right. And balancing that with how other people view you, with the rigmarole of being a human being, with competition, with other people's opinions of you. It's like you're trying to balance your actions and your words and your feelings and how to show up in this world. And, you know, perhaps there's been an escape route into substances to, you know, to get beyond that. And yeah, it feels like you have these grand ideas, you want to contribute to the world, and you will. I think, you know, right now, you want to put it out there. And I'm seeing that with the Two of Wands reversed, it's asking you to kind of look back at your life, to reflect, to see where you could have more forgiveness, where you may have taken it for granted, what you had in front of you, and have, you know, gone routes of escape in order to quote unquote survive. Because you are, you know, a full being, an emotional being who is influenced by others, who wants to contribute and has these grand plans of actions, but sometimes, and wants to share. Yet, as you look out into the distance of what's possible, what you may be seeing is what has been. And, you know, might get scared as what could be. So with that, you know, yeah, maybe, you know, you felt left out, felt like you were too much for people emotionally, and we're kind of going it all alone, carrying your own emotional wealth. And with this new moon in Aquarius, it's time to focus on what you already have, to look at what you have accomplished in your life, about what you have built. Maybe you've already done so much, and, you know, you might be experiencing a little bit of burnout, and how to balance it all. And with this new moon in Aquarius, it's asking you to really look back, you know, at your triumphs, at your trials, to look at it with eyes wide open and see that you have contributed, that you have just kept on giving you to the world. And although you might, you know, struggle within yourself to balance it, you're really coming to a place to appreciate all that you've done and all that you are able to continue to do. So I think in this Aquarius new moon, you're being called to reflect. To, maybe action's not right now. Maybe it's time to look at what has happened and see all the triumph you've already accumulated and given in this life. And so we'll go back to the rhodonite with patience. And with the rhodonite, a master crystal, Deva Morel. Join me in the gentle breeze of love that I am, will bless you on all levels. Through me, even the most physical hold the pink ray. Together, let us ground and anchor unconditional love into one and all. For in this moment, with you as my conductor, our love will touch all that cross our path. In my embrace, conduct my overflowing love. Feel the voice of grounded, personal power. Raise the endless waters of peace and flow gently upon their back through life. Let your acceptance of change play a symphony of trust, and the world will hear your song. Taking a breath now, be patient, great being of light, for with love there is no beginning nor end. There simply is no need. There is only the now, and it will extend into your every dream and vision of light, a spinning star of radiant completion. If rhodonite has come to you today, she offers you the simple word, patience. She is a gentle reminder that patience is a measure of personal power and self-love sent forth into action. If one places no love into the world and its events, the world gives no love back, and life becomes painful until we reject it. Impatience is a form of rejection either of the world or of the self. Remember, all is valid and has purpose, or else it would not be in existence, and if it is in your space or any level of your reality, you play a role in its creation. Rhodonite lets you know that it is important to love all in your world. Only then can we learn from it and be free through unity. It is very possible that the arrival of rhodonite, that you are experiencing a little confusion in life regarding direction. Her message is simple. Love all, do all to your best ability, and never have fear, for it is simply a lack of understanding. Replace fear with love, and via patience, peaceful change and growth will result. Love is about to enter your life in a physical way. Give it space and let it dictate your future. Love is my guide. It patiently lives in my actions. So with that pile number 3, I see that, reflect on your past, see all you've done, and the time will come when the next move is to be made. But bask in all the love you have and all the love you've given. And I really thank you for joining in and listening to this. And if any of the other readings call to you, please check them out. And if this was meaning for you and touched your soul, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. I look forward to reading to you in the future.